from Cmrll Mountain Ranch Little League. This is going to be a minor league match between the Tigers and the Rockies. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Landsman Productions with George running the camera today with the stadium view. Let's get the lineups for both squads. First, for the Rockies, out in left field will be Christopher Hughes. Number 10 is Kyle Sills. Right field is Justin Meyer. Dylan Fado will start it off for the Tigers here in the top half of the first inning. First base for the Rockies will be Chandler Cameron. At second base is Brandon Stevens. At shortstop is Nico Ramirez. And at third is Connor Kidd. Pitching is Anthony Giannotti. And at catcher is Lucas Bolenbecker. So Dylan Fado trying to get things started with the Tigers. Looks at a strike there. Anthony comes, sets, rocks, and deals, and that one is a called strike three. So Dylan Fado strikes out to start the game, and Will Price will step in now for Tigers. Hits it hard into right field, and that's going to be a base hit in this minor league game. They don't have the different divisions of minor baseball as some leagues do have here at Cmrll Mountain Ranch Little League. Rather, one of the more smaller little leagues in the county. Will Price getting that last hit. Evan Bolig, number 15, is at bat now. He's the center fielder. Bolig looks at that one outside, stepping in for that left side. No score, just the starting of the game. First two, and now third batter up at the plate right now. That one's a little high and outside to Bolig. Next one is down too low for ball four, and Evan will get a walk. So now you got Will Price down at second base, and Evan Bolig is at first. And here's number 12, Michael O'Neill, the first baseman. Tigers. Looks at one for a strike on the lower half. No balls and one strike. O'Neill trying to pick somebody up here. The next pitch is another strike. And it's 0-2 now as Anthony Giannotti ahead on the count against Michael O'Neill. Home plate umpire dusting off the home plate. Missed the corner on that one. Now it's 1-2. Beautiful day here in May. The middle of May, as it were. Armed Forces Day 2012. This one's hit. Wow! into left field, and a left fielder can't get it. And there's going to be one run that will score, and it is 1-0 Tigers as Will Price comes to home plate. Evan Bullock is now at third base. Michael O'Neill getting a double out of that one. So this Tigers striking first in this game. Nick Salvati, number 7, the right fielder, is up at the plate. These two teams real close in the standings here at Cmrll Mountain Ranch. Percentage points out of second place, the Tigers. And in second is the Rockies. Swung out and missed. Salvati striking out. Second out of the inning there. And now here's Sean Way, number 6. He's the second baseman to start off the game. Positions we will mention at the beginning of the game, and then after that, we won't really mention those positions as they come to the plate, unless, of course, out in the field they make a play, because they do switch positions frequently after the first inning. A lot of little leagues there, or especially minor league. Every inning they may be playing at a different position, and it's a good thing to learn the game, different positions. And then, of course, you have players that are on the bench, too. They start in the actual lineup, batting order, but are on the bench to start off the game. Sean Way trying to pick up his two teammates on the base paths at second and third as he looks at that one low. Greg G.K. Porter for Langevin Productions, happy to be with you, along with George on the camera. With that stadium view looking over the center field area. Caught the outside corner, and Sean Way strikes out. But they do get one, the Tigers do, and they lead 1-0 as we go to the bottom half of the first. On the mound, starting with the pitching there, is Will Price. And the catcher is going to be Josh Razul. Connor Carvajal is in left field. Center field is Evan Bullock. Nick Salvati is in right. Michael O'Neill is at first base. Second base is Sean Way. Dylan Fado at shortstop. And then at third is Ryan Longstaff. And that's your lineup. Stepping up to the plate. Or I should say that was your defensive positions there. And stepping up to the plate is Brandon Stevens. Tigers leading 1-0. Stevens hit hard down the third base line, and it is fair. Correction on that. That is a foul ball. Misread the umpire there for a moment. Goes Stevens. Trying to back out of that one is a curveball, and it's a strike. So quickly, Will Price is ahead of him, 0-2. Hit to the right side and caught. Michael O'Neill, nice catch. It almost got behind him, but he was able to just hold on to it. And there's one gone. Lucas Bolenbecker, number 9, a catcher, steps up. Lucas wants to bunt it and does, but foul. Count is no balls and 1 strike to Lucas. Next pitch is high and inside. 1-1. Flag blowing straight out here at Carmel Mountain Ranch Little League. Fouled away up to the backstop. One ball and 2 strikes to count. With 1 out here in the first inning, fouled away as Lucas still trying to hack and get aboard. Although that pitch was a little bit high on him, might have been better served to let that one go. It's easier said than done when you're Lucas's age. Fouled away, and he just wants to put that ball in play, and he's working on it. You keep fouling enough of them off, you got a chance to catch up to one. Tigers leading 1-0. And striking out as it caught the corner did Will Price. So the second out of the inning victimizes Lucas Bolenbecker, and now it is Chandler Cameron. And he can't catch up to that one, so it's no balls and 1 strike. Will Price's next one is swung on and missed. 0-2 to Chandler Cameron. The 0-2 delivery is fouled away at the plate, so it remains at 0-2. Will Price comes to the plate and strikes him out. So 2 strikeouts in the inning, and the Tigers will lead after 1-0. So starting off the second inning, it'll be Josh Razul. He's number 2, the catcher, and then it'll be followed by number 1, Ryan Longstaff, the third baseman. And then Brent Kamora, number 10. Here's Josh Razul. Face Anthony Gennady. First pitch way inside. One ball and no strikes to count to Razul. Next pitch is inside and a high. 2 balls and no strikes to Josh. Josh and his team leads 1-0. Next one is swung at and missed. Good little pitch that time by Gennady. They got a real nice snack bar here. They got a lot of great things for the kids to be able to eat and the grown-ups. Next pitch is down too low for ball 3 now. And Gennady falling behind Josh Razul. But he offers at that one, and now it's 3-2 to Josh Razul. Ryan Longstaff is on deck. Gennady already has 1 strikeout, or 3 strikeouts in the game. And not able to get Razul. So here's Ryan Longstaff. Pitch to Longstaff is hit to the right side, and it's going to be a base hit. And it's going to get by the right fielder. So stopping at second and now going to third, and he's going to round third. Here he comes to the plate. Razul will score, and it is 2-0. And getting back to second base is Ryan Longstaff, who belted that ball out in right field and got the lucky break as the right fielder not able to haul it in. Now here's Brett Cmrll. That was a third hit off of Gennady in this game. As we look at a 2-0 score for the Tigers. Cmrll hits it right back to Gennady. Has it, goes to first in time, but the runner goes over to third base and Ryan Longstaff. So that is the first out of the inning. Batter now is Connor Carvajal, number 11. Played out in left field in the first inning. Hit hard to the right side. Right fielder makes a catch for the second out of the inning and throws to the plate, but not in time, as they will get another run as Ryan Longstaff comes across. But that is an RBI for Carvajal, even though he flied out to the right fielder for the second out. And now is going to be number 16, Christopher Carmichael. Pitch to Carmichael is inside. Three to nothing, your score. Tigers making contact here in the second inning. And it's paying off. Next pitch to Carmichael is down too low. Gennady wants to try to get out of this inning here. He's already given up a couple of runs. And he gets the strike 3 on the outside corner. But they get 2 runs in the inning, and they now lead 3-0. Anthony Giannotti is up there at the plate. And he swings at the Will Price pitch and is not able to get it. 0-1 to count. But he gets this one, and it's hit off the second base bag, and he will have a base hit. Perfectly placed by Giannotti. Might not have been able to throw it and hit that base. Here's Nico Ramirez, number 13. Started the game as shortstop. And taking off down to third base is Giannotti. Swings and doesn't get that is Ramirez. Next one is a strike 3 on the outside corner, and Ramirez goes down. That's the first out of the inning. They'll send a to bat Christopher Hughes. Started the game in left field. First pitch to him is a strike. Hughes trying to pick up Anthony Giannotti at third base for the Rockies, as they are down 3-0, trying to get their first run of the game here in the second inning. Went to the backstop, but not coming to the plate is Giannotti. Swung out and missed for strike 2 to Hughes. Price's next delivery is down too low. Price comes to the plate this time and strikes him out. So Christopher Hughes strikes out for the second out. And now it's going to be Connor Kidd. Kidd, wearing number 4, started the game at third base. Next pitch down too low. So a walk. And batter was number 10, Kyle Seals, who wasn't given to us originally. And now it is Brett Wilson, and Wilson hits it out into left field. And Seals goes all the way over to third base. Justin Meyer, the batter. And getting back over at third base is Kyle Sills. And hit over to first base, and out is Brett Wilson. And that's going to wrap it up for the inning. At the end of 2 innings, it is the Tigers 3 and the Rockies 1. Here we go in the third inning. Tigers leading. Dylan Fado, the batter. For Anthony Giannotti, you need to try and do whatever you can to stop things from happening here in this third inning for the Tigers. But hit hard that time by Giannotti, or rather Fado. And Dylan looks at that one outside. Hit hard to the right side and into right field. So Dylan Fado, solid single. Will Price will step in. And Will's been on the hill for his Tiger Ball Club. And Will fouls that one away. Will Price started off with a single, and he came around and scored. Price watches that one go high, and his teammate scampers down to second base, and Dylan Fado. Will Price, 1-1, hits one to the right side. Second baseman won't be able to get to it, and he'll have a single. Dylan Fado now over to third base. And Price safely aboard at first. And up steps Evan Bullock. And he'll take the left side of home plate. Evan walked his first time up. Pitch to him is outside, but not coming in is Will Price. Or rather, Dylan Fado, I should say. As Price is down at second. 1 ball and no strikes. The count to Bolig. In his 3-0 game. Inside to Bullock. Two balls and no strikes to Evan. Michael O'Neill is on deck. Waves at that one, and it's now 2-1. Fouled away. 2-2 now. Bullock. Two delivery is outside for ball 3, and now it's 3-2. So Anthony Giannotti is about ready to lose Evan Bullock. Unless he can get a strike here, and he does, as Bullock striking at it and not getting it. That's the first out of the inning after the 2 singles of Fado and Price. And now here's Michael O'Neill. O'Neill doubled his first time up. He can do more damage here. First pitch to him is outside for a ball. Giannotti comes to him down too low, but holding at third base is Fado. O'Neill ahead in the count. Yeah. Michael O'Neill will face Giannotti, and Giannotti, after the conversation with head coach Rick Cameron. I didn't mention Rick Cameron, head coach. First base coach Mike Giannotti, and bench coach Meyer. The 2-2 pitch is hit to the right side, and that's going to be a base hit. And it's going to get by the right fielder. 2 runs will score. O'Neill will get to third, as it turns out to be a triple. So send out the bat, Nick Salvati. Salvati struck out his first time. Pitch inside, ball 1 ball and no strikes. So the Tigers have opened up their lead here in the 3rd inning. Down too low. 2 balls and no strikes to Nick Salvati. Carmel Mountain Ranch Little League. And a wrap up a season, as most little leagues in the country are. Giannotti's pitch. It's waved at and missed. Catcher has to be very careful with that runner on third base, and he did the last time there. Taking a look at him. Hit down to third base, but the throw's going to come to the plate, and it is not going to be in time. So Michael O'Neill comes across to score the sixth run of the game. And Salvati is aboard on the fielder's choice. Sean Way will step in. Way and his teammates doing quite well so far in the 3 innings of work offensively. And not too bad defensively, as they haven't given up a run yet. Giannotti has the sign in this minor league game, and he throws it high. Another baseball comes on to the field there. Saw the second base umpire calling time, and now the right fielder or left fielder getting back into play there. Pitched away, and this is outside, high and outside. And Way is well on his way to get to first base. And move Nick Salvati down to second. Strike there thrown by Giannotti. He needs a lot more of those. Got to get out of this inning. Limit the damage to, as it were, 3 runs. But he's not starting with Way, and he's going to get a walk. So Salvati will take it down at second base. Josh Razul stepping in from the right side. He walked his first time up. Hit hard, straight up the middle, but the second baseman is going to take it to the bag, and he'll retire Way. On a 4 unassisted second out of the inning. But in the process, Nick Salvati moves down to third. Of course, Razul aboard on the fielder's choice if you're keeping score. And Ryan Longstaff is the batter. Longstaff singled his first time up. So he can do damage, or at least he has against Giannotti. The throw down. And safe at second. As Razul taking second base. And now the umpiring staff want to have a little bit of a conversation here. In the 6-0 game here in the third inning, the Tigers lead. So Razul will be allowed to stay at second base. Runners at second and third. Trying to add more to the Tigers' score. As Giannotti's pitch was fouled away. Giannotti comes to the plate and gets strike three. So they give up 3 runs in the inning. It is 6-1. The Tigers over the Rockies. And the throw over to first base is in time. Justin Meyer. Malik Leban, the batter.
But I mean, we're, if it's a big deal, we just don't show it. We just don't. If no one wants to do it, hey, what are we going to do? We don't do it. But we've never had a problem typically with that. I mean, there's always a first time. We're just trying to do it for the community so people can.
Did you do this last year too?
Oh, we've done not in this area. We've done Scripps Ranch for about 12 years now running. Do their World Series every year.
And this one is going to go foul. Nice effort that time by Will Price, trying to get to that baseball.
Like I say, every league's a little different. Some people are more sensitive. You guys are sensitive. That's understandable. I mean, we want to go where people are welcoming. If they don't, then we can't do it.
So where are you going to show? I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm worried about this video. Where's it going? Who's going to show?
Time Warner, in San Diego, Community Channel.
Malik Leban walks. And a bunt attempt by Hutchinson. And Hutchinson, nice bunt attempt. And he gets aboard with a single.
Well, this is the last, this is like the last day of the regular season.
Is it really? Oh, okay.
So whoever, now we're into the seedings. And so like our game.
Top of the order, Brandon Stevens coming to bat.
on your own.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, it's got a way of advertising, kind of. You know, just so people know that it's something that's out there. I mean, that's basically it. I mean, and then people may call us.
Pitch to Stevens, sit down to shortstop. And shortstop goes over to third base for the force play.
Yeah, we just try to get our name out there more again.
Second out of the inning.
Like I said, we did the high school all the way to 2006. We did their championships. Have all that on. It's not on YouTube, but the newer stuff is on YouTube.
Lucas Bolenbecker now is the batter.
Everybody signed off on that. Like we had everybody sign off on a waiver for their pictures we put on the webs or whatever. Not everybody signed off.
Well, we can talk to teams and find out what they want to do. I mean, we don't want a problem.
Yeah, before anything's published.
That's what I'll do. I'll talk to the coaches.
Well, not just the coaches. The coaches need to get okay from the parents because if
Well,
anybody
okay,
sees it,
but
I don't want to be implicated. You know what I mean?
But the bottom line is they usually talk to the team as a group. Usually, don't they?
Yeah, but you guys just showed up today.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's my point. You guys just showed up
I know,
and
but
you're
we
filming
wouldn't
our
do
kids.
anything until we get the okay. That's all I'm saying to you.
Right, but do you have any kind of like release forms or anything that parents can sign off on?
Bolenbecker hit right back to the pitcher, and he goes across the first base to end the inning. It is 6-1, the Tigers, as we go to the fourth inning. Brent Kimura is the batter in the fourth inning. Kimura fouling it away. Brent Kimura and his team having a nice afternoon as they lead over the Rockies. And the Rockies, the second place team in Cmrll Mountain Ranch Little League. Nico Ramirez up there pitching on the Rockies. Pitch is outside to Kimura. Waved at and missed by Brent Kimura. And he goes down for strike three. Connor Carvajal is the batter now. And Carvajal had an RBI with a sac fly in the second inning. Carvajal ahead in the count. Waves at and doesn't get that one. It's a Carvajal is hit to third base. Third baseman gloves it, but he won't be in time with his throw. So Carvajal legging out a single. Christopher Carmichael now will be the batter. And he waves at the first one and doesn't get it. Behind in the count, 0-1. Not like the Tigers really have to try to get any more runs at this point, as they are not being threatened on the scoreboard so far. And he offers at that one, and it's 0-2 now. Fourth inning of action. Down too low and inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The time of year in Little League Baseball where players, a lot of leagues will select the all-star players. And then out of those players, depending on the league, the coaches will take the best players that have been selected or a top amount of the best players, a certain percentage, and then together with their selections, those will be the players that will make the all-star team. League championship play as well. Swung out and missed, and Carmichael strikes out on the inside pitch. 2 down. We go to the top of the order, and Dylan Fado comes up. Fado been very productive. He's 1 for 2, single, scored in 2 trips. Going down to second base is Cmrll. As he is in scoring position for Fado. Here in the 4th. Strike to Dylan. Ramirez trying to limit any damage that has occurred so far. Nothing across home plate. Fado trying to add to the score of his team. 6-0 lead. One of the players wanted to tie their shoe, and timeout was called out on the field. Pitch to Fado. It's a slow roller, tough play. Ramirez has no play. So Dylan Fado gets an infield single. Second of the game. And now Cmrll being at third, along with Fado at first, we'll watch Will Price come up to the plate, and he's already gotten 2 singles. Curveball kind of backs him away from home plate. That batter's box. And Dylan Fado takes the liberty of going down to second base in the process. Will Price trying to add to the very large lead. Make that lead even larger. I like that colorful helmet Dylan Fado's wearing. Or more the design that he has. The walk for Will Price. So now there is a player on every base. And Bullock steps in. He's walked and struck out. Ramirez has to be real careful here. The game wasn't already out of control. It could get more out of control here. Nice pitch by Nick. And his catcher wants to come up and talk to him. Ramirez comes to the plate, gets away from the catcher. However, nobody comes to home plate on the base paths. As Cmrll elects to stay put. Fado's at second, fouled away by Bullock. Will Price standing there at first. Next one, barely stopped by the catcher before it goes to that backstop. Falling behind is Nick Ramirez. Evan Bullock. And now he has to come with a strike. Ramirez's body language isn't too good going back on the hill, but he's quickly pitches, and that time it is inside. And coming across home plate is Cmrll, and it is 7-0. As Fado Price going to second base. Fado's at third. And, of course, Bolig now at first base with the walk. Michael O'Neill is the batter. He has doubled and tripled, and he can break the game wide open. And to that thought, and so the game that went long as far as time is concerned and innings, went 8 innings before this one, that will put everything back on track for the game following this one. Waving and not getting at that one was Michael O'Neill. 2 outs in the inning, though. As coming to the plate is Ramirez. And it was down too low, as you saw there. And Ramirez has to be careful. O'Neill watches the next one down too low, and they'll have another run to come across home plate, and that's Dylan Fado. As now Will Price goes to third. Bolig is now standing at second, and O'Neill is now standing at first after the second walk in a row. Checked at the third walk in a row. Man, Ramirez is going to come out, and they'll have a new pitcher. We'll be right back. It is 8-0 Tigers. Up steps Nick Salvati. Salvati struck out in the first, and a fielder's choice in the third, and he waves and doesn't get the first one. To the new pitcher, Chandler Cameron. And Chandler has to be careful, as the Tigers only have to get 2 more runs, and then it's a 10-run rule. But I believe in the 10-run rule, if last I can recall, the Rockies will get their last chance to bat. So they still will have an opportunity. Because that's based on the 4th inning. if you are 10 runs ahead after 4. Cameron. Of course, another thing that plays into the scenario is 5 runs. Only 5 runs that you can get in a particular inning. And coming across is Will Price. And it is now 9-0. That is only the 3rd run of this inning. Sean Way will step in. He has struck out, and he has walked himself back in the 3rd inning. Coming down the line there is Bullock, but he decides not to continue with it. Gets back to 3rd base. Because if he would have, he would have been out, and that would have been the 3rd out of the inning. That is a 4th consecutive walk by Rockies pitchers in this inning. Way makes contact. Of course, fouling it away as you saw there. 9-0 the score. Tigers over the Rockies. Carmel Mountain Ranch Little League. Langevin Productions with G.K. Porter along with George on the camera. That's Greg G.K. Porter. Way would like to get his team that 10th run, which major pressure on the Rockies. And coming to the plate and scoring it is Evan Bolig. That is the 4th run of the inning. They can only get one more. In this inning. First base is empty for Sean Way. And that one was high. And so Sean Way gets a walk. Josh Razul, the batter. Ten to nothing, the Tigers leading over the Rockies. And it's down too low to Razul. 1 ball and no strikes. Josh walked in the 2nd inning, and he was aboard on a fielder's choice and then stole a base in the 3rd inning. Chandler Cameron comes to the plate, and offering at that one is Josh Razul. 1 ball and 1 strike to Josh. Josh getting instructions from his manager. And a pitch to him is high for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strikes to Josh Razul. The next one is down too low for ball 3. And it's 3-1 to Josh Razul. Cameron's pitch is high and inside, and Razul will get the walk. And that is the final run of the inning, a 5-run cap. As the Tigers lead 11-1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Well, the pressure is on the Rockies to keep their very last game of the season from ending in the 10-run rule. Cmrll up there at the plate. Remember, he did a little bit of pitching in this game. He'd like to extract some things, and he does, into left center field. It rolls all the way to the wall. Here to Cameron going down to second base with a double. So Cameron says, I like the words that you said, and I'm going to do something about it. And he swings and deposits that ball all the way to right center field. Left center field, and now his teammate Anthony Giannotti is up at the plate, and he singled his first time up. Remember, the Rockies do not have any score on the board, losing, or they are behind, and they don't want to lose. Giannotti, let's see what he can do to help his team out here. They got to get 2 runs. And he goes down as that ball was high and inside. But Cameron went to third, and he will score. And they do get one of the runs. A little sloppy out there in the field, and Cameron says, I'll take advantage of it. I want to extract something back on them as they've done it to me on a scoreboard, and he did just that, coming around and scoring the first run of the game for his team. Giannotti skied up the pitcher, and now it's going to be the shortstop, and he makes the play. Michael O'Neill, nice catch. First out of the inning. They've got to get 2 more in order to end this ball game. Nico Ramirez up there at the plate. And Ramirez didn't have a lot of fun pitching up there either against the Tigers. And so he'd like to do just like Cameron did, and he hits that ball into left field just like Cameron did for a base hit. He doesn't get a double out of it, but he's going to end up at second base. And both he and Cameron thinking of the same things. I'm going to keep this game going. If I couldn't do it defensively, I'm going to do it offensively. And that's good hustle by both players. Christopher Hughes, the batter now. And there goes Ramirez to third base. It's up to Hughes to get him across home plate in order to keep this game going. Hits it to the right side. Tough play, but the pitcher gets that baseball for the second out on a fly. So nice play by Will Price. And Will says, enough of this. I want to end this game here. Let's see what he can do against Sills. First one's a strike. Got to get Sills in order to end it. The Tigers lead the Rockies. Pitch hit to the right side. Could be a tough play. The run will score. And no, they say it was out. And that looks like it could be the 10-run roll. Let's see. At the end of 4 innings of play, the Tigers lead the Rockies 11-2. Ryan Longstaff, the batter. Hits it to the right side. Pitcher touches it, and Longstaff is aboard. Brett Cmrll, the batter. Cmrll waving at that one and not getting it. His team with a 10-run lead, 11-1. Cmrll will take the walk. Connor Carvajal, the batter. He's got a sacrifice fly for an RBI, and he's got a single and came around and scored. Carvajal waves at the first one, doesn't get it. Top of the 5th inning. Tigers leading the Rockies. Hits this one by the shortstop and into center field. Bases loaded now. No out. Carmichael waving at that one and not getting it. He has struck out twice. Hits it to the right side. And the force play goes to second base, but they do get a run. As Ryan Longstaff comes in. No, one out. That is the first out as Carvajal being the first out. Top of the order, Dylan Fado. He's had 2 singles and a strikeout. Hits it to the right side, or rather to the third baseman, and he not able to make a play, and so now Fado's aboard. Into second, and a force play is not in time. Fado standing at second. Carmichael over at third. Batter's Will Price. Rather, Price is at first base, and this is Evan Bolig. Our unofficial score 13-1. The base is loaded here. Pitch is high and inside of Evan. And Evan Bolig is going to strike out. Second out of the inning. And now Michael O'Neill, the batter. O'Neill watching this ball go down too low. His team leading. It's this one, and the shortstop is not going to be able to make the play. Nick Salvati. And high and inside. Strikeout, fielder's choice, and a walk for Salvati. And Salvati will get a one. We'll be back in a moment as they're going to change pitchers. Sean Way, the batter, with the bases loaded. Sean has struck out and walked twice. New pitcher is Sills. Pitching staff having a hard time today for the Rockies. Ball away from Way. Trying to get another 5-run cap in this inning. And coming home is number 8, Will Price, to score. Chandler Cameron, or rather Michael O'Neill, is at third base now. Salvati is standing at second. So Way will get aboard with a walk. For Sean, that's his third walk of the day. Now Josh Razul, who's walked twice himself and been aboard on a fielder's choice, step in. And bases are loaded. Pitch to Razul is hit to the right side. Second baseman drifts out to right field and makes the play. And that retires the side. They do get runs in this inning as they lead the Rockies 16-2 as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Official score is on the home plate umpire and his staff. Dylan Fado in there pitching. And hit down the third base line, and it is fair. And trying to get a double is number 4 for the Rockies. Brett Wilson, the batter. Wilson and his team down by 14 runs. And Wilson now will watch that one go down too low. Dylan Fado. They're doing the work on a hill. Into the right side, caught by the first baseman. Nice play. And they get a double play on it. Wilson flying out to the first baseman. Justin Meyer is now the batter. Meyer grounded out back in the third inning. Dylan's next pitch is too high, so Meyer will get a walk. Malik LeBon, the batter. Two outs in the inning. Bond watching that one outside. LeBon getting the walk. Runners on first and second. Riley Hutchinson. Rockies trying to add another run onto the board. And down to third base, and the unassisted play, and that retires the inning. And that is a ball game as the Tigers win 16-2 over the Rockies here at Cmrll Mountain Ranch Little League in their last game of the season. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Langevin Productions with George on the camera, saying stick with us. We'll be right back with interviews and closing comments with those who participated in this game today. We'll be right back. Greg G.K. Porter back here with the Tigers, and you are?
Sean Way.
Sean, talk about the plays of this game that you really enjoyed.
Well, I liked it when our teammate Mo caught that pop fly that went so high.
That was a great play, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, talk about maybe your best plays, your personal best plays of the season.
Well, one time there was this ground ball was coming at you really fast. I caught it and I threw it to first for the out.
It was a line drive, wasn't it?
No, it was a ground ball that bounced a lot.
And it was just kind of difficult, many hops, but you were able to grab it and make the play, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How much fun is it to play on this team? If I was a kid, how much fun is it?
Well, I think if on a scale from 1 to 10, I think it's going to be 9.9 continues.
Greatly said. I love that. Okay, talk about things you like to do when you're not playing baseball.
Video games.
Okay, any particular one?
I like Star Wars.
Okay. Okay.
And Star Wars.
That's good enough. That's good enough for a lot of kids. At school, you have a favorite subject?
Math, because it's pretty simple for me.
Right. Okay, anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video? Your parents, anybody?
Not really.
You're happy, right?
Yeah.
All right, good deal, good deal. Thanks. And let me talk to your teammate, and you are?
Nick Salvati.
Nick, talk about, the best plays of this game that you enjoyed.
This game, I thought that one play where we got it, we threw it over to first. Will caught the out, and then he threw it really fast right back to third and got the out. That one's almost happened to me, but I didn't know he was throwing it to me, so it just kind of went over my head. But that was a perfect play. That was really good.
That was pretty sharp. Double plays are great to see like that, and they're not easy to do. Talk about other plays maybe that you were involved in during the season that you'll always remember.
A triple play. Right against the Marlins. They're batting right now. We had a triple play. It was the most odd thing. I'm trying to remember. All I remember is that I had it. All I know is I had it, and they're all like, tag the runner, tag the runner. Well, I tagged him, and then everybody was screaming. They're like, throw it to third! Look at third! But really, that was the third play, so nobody knew that. I'm just like, what are you talking about? It was insane play.
But you had a great time with it, right?
That was a really good play.
I think Sean wants to weigh in a little bit on that. What'd you want to say about that play?
I just thought it was amazing.
But the umpire, the really surprising thing is, he said in majors, that's something you see a lot. It's not very uncommon. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, really? That's just uncommon in general.
I kind of sentiment with you. It's a very odd play. It doesn't happen very often, especially triple plays. Talk about things outside of baseball for you that are fun.
I love just hanging out with friends, maybe going to the skate park. Right now, I'm always trying to save up for something new. Right now, I'm saving up for a PS2 because PS3s are like $100, and I'm just kind of like, well, PS2s are way more fun, so.
Right.
So I'm going for that.
Okay. All right, Nick, at school, what's your favorite subject there?
Reading, definitely reading. Because it's just, I always love stories, although I'm definitely a book jumper. Okay. That is everybody calls me that.
What's your favorite books?
Favorite books.
So since you're a book jumper, can you mention maybe one or two?
I've finished a few. I read this really good book called The Forest Stall. It's amazing. So I bought it when we had our school book fair. I saw it and I'm like, oh yeah.
Do you read them on the digital and the little nooks or whatever?
Well, I have an iPod Touch, but it's like so small, it's not even worth it. Instead, in the book, you can actually read it better.
All right. Well, great talking to you, Nick. And let me talk to your teammate, and good luck to you. And you are?
Connor Carvajal.
Connor, talk about the best plays of the game for you.
Dashing down the third base line to get the line drive from the other Connor.
I tell you what, you guys made some great plays. You guys had a great game today. What do you guys got to do maybe to win the championship of the league?
We gotta keep hitting like this and keep getting 16 or 17 runs every game.
All right. Keep putting pressure on the other team, right? I know you like that. Any other plays you remember during the season that were great for you?
When I was playing catcher, I had the ball at home. Guy from second was stealing to third. I threw it to third, gunned him. Then that actually started the triple play.
Oh, man, that's great.
Oh, that did?
Uh-huh.
I don't even remember. Are you kidding me? I thought it was off of a bat, not like a steal.
I remember the play, but I just don't remember like who did what.
All I know is I was in there and somebody else was, and that's all that matters, right?
That's right.
Remember who was in it, and that's it.
Okay, Nick. Connor, I'm going to ask you, when you're not playing this baseball with your teammates here, Nick and Sean and that, talk about what you like to do.
I like to play my violin.
Okay. So you're a pretty good violinist, huh?
Yep.
All righty. Musician. Love to meet musicians. At school, what's your favorite subject?
Lunch. No, not really. Math.
It sounded good.
Yeah. Math, though.
All right. Good luck towards maybe winning the championship, and good luck this summer and the rest of your endeavors, okay?
Okay.
All righty.
I gotta go.
Okay. And let me talk to you, and you are?
Brent Cmrll.
Brent, talk about how much fun you had playing in this game today, your favorite plays of this game.
Well, I think my favorite play was when Mo jacked that triple and Ryan hit the double.
I tell you what, offensively, you guys were able to, do some damage on them. When they felt that maybe, we could probably stay in this game, you guys were hitting doubles or triples or whatever, walking, getting on base, and then, of course, their pitching staff fell apart. Any plays in the season that were most fun for you?
Well, I did start the first defensive out of the team in the first double play of the team.
Okay, of the season, you mean?
Yes, of the season.
Okay. All right, Brent, outside of baseball, talk about what's most fun for you as far as, being at home and playing around the neighborhood and stuff.
Definitely playing slide tackle football with my friends.
You pretty good at it?
Yes, you have to be very aware of everything because people do slide tackle you, and someone almost broke their shin because of it. So, but we still keep playing. It's fun.
You should be wearing shin guards.
No, we don't even wear shin guards. I don't know.
Maybe we'll do this so Mom doesn't know. Anyway, I'm just playing. I'm sure your parents know about it, but you're having fun out there. Talk about at school. What's your favorite subject?
PE, definitely PE.
Okay. All right, sounds good, Brent. Good luck in the rest of the season and this summer having fun, all right?
Okay.
Okay, Greg G.K. Porter back here, and you are?
Ryan Longstaff.
Ryan, talk about playing in this game today, how much fun it was. What were your most favorite plays of the game?
Well, some of my favorite plays is when Will and Josh made the double play. And that's pretty much it, really. That's my favorite play.
Well, it seems like you had a lot of fun playing in this game today. Talk about the whole season for you.
Well, I've been struggling for most of the time, but now I think I've gotten better.
Okay. And it's fun to play on this team, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Well, Ryan, when you're not playing baseball, what's the most fun thing for you to do at home with your friends in the neighborhood?
Well, usually I mostly watch TV, and I like playing basketball, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you pretty good at basketball?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got a favorite show on TV?
Yeah, kicking it.
Okay. Good deal, good deal. All right, well, when you're at school, what's your favorite subject?
Math.
All right, well, good luck in the rest of this season. Maybe you guys might win first place, but it doesn't matter as long as you keep having fun playing baseball, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All righty. And you are?
Josh Rasul.
Josh, tell us how much fun it was to play in this game today and the plays that you'll always remember.
It was a lot of fun because everyone was hitting the ball, making amazing plays, and by like the second inning, we knew we had this game. Like, I think our pitchers only walked 2 people, and yeah, we had just amazing plays the whole time.
You guys really did. You scored a lot of runs. You put a lot of pressure on them. They didn't know which way the game was going to go, but you guys kept making sure that it was going to go in your way. What are the plays during the season that you won't forget?
Probably that double play because he just ripped it over there. Probably like it was just amazing. And one funny thing that happened during the beginning, I got a single, so then I stole, but then they overthrew, so I stole third, they overthrew, but I was just laughing the whole time because I did one steal and I got home from that one steal because they just kept on overthrowing, and it was hilarious.
This could be a crazily funny game, can't it?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Well, Josh, when you're not playing baseball and having a crazy funny time, talk about the things that you like to do with your friends or at home.
Mostly outdoor stuff. I love sports. I like to hang out with my friends. I love skating with my friend Nick that was here. Yeah, we love going to the skate park together. Yeah. Most just outdoor stuff I love.
Now, all kids got to go to school, at least at home school, or they got to go to the school that is designated public or private. At school, what is your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is probably math. Mm-hmm. It's complicated, but also it's like a trick question to your brain. It's like, is this the answer? And then, like, usually there's always one answer that's tricking you, and, like, it's one number off or something. So it's fun.
That's the fun thing about math. Good luck, Josh, in the rest of the season and playing this game of baseball, okay?
Okay, thanks. Bye.
All right. Score didn't matter in this game because, in a big way, the Tigers were able to be victorious and force a scenario like a 10-run rule. We mentioned that, but they definitely pushed that 5-run cap. And when you start to do that in any kind of minor league play, then you're really going to be successful. And I'm not sure that this is the only time they've done that through the season. I'm sure they've probably done it before many times. So, and if not, they are a very opportunistic team and can very well push an opportunity to win the championship here at Cmrll Mountain Ranch Little League. I hope you enjoyed all of the action. I'm Greg GK Porter for George behind the camera, and he had that 30-foot one also, saying take care of yourself. As always, God bless, and remember to save this one on your hard drive. Bye now.